welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about my self-tanning routine that I do during the summer. I only really do this about once or twice a month just to kind of even everything out and kind of get rid of like the harsh tan lines that we get from being outside and around the pool. So I wanted to show you the products that I use, the whole steps of how I prep my skin to actually putting it on, and then like the upkeep that I do. You see me looking down, I wrote all my steps down on a piece of paper so I wouldn't forget. In the morning, what I'll do, I'll get up and I'll get a shower, and you use just like your regular body wash, and then you want to use a exfoliator. You can use whatever kind of exfoliator you like to use. I personally like the exfoliating gloves. These actually come from Walmart, and I've used these. They're really good to exfoliate your skin before and to get the self tanner off. The thing you want to do is make sure you shave your legs, go through your shaving routine, and get your skin really smooth. And then at this point, like if you're gonna wash your hair, I suggest you do it now in the morning, because you're not gonna want to do it that night or when you're rinsing it off. And then after you get out, make sure you use a really good moisturizer. Moisturize your skin really well at this point, because you've shaved, you've exfoliated. Put a good moisturizer on. Okay, now at nighttime, you can skip this step. This is something that I just personally like to do. I will actually go back and I will shower again at night, at the same day, just that night. Get back in, you can just rinse off. You can use a body wash. I personally just go through it. I use a body wash just because I don't want to put my self tanner over where I've sweated and been outside and done all the things. I just go ahead and just shower again. And then when you get out, just use a good moisturizer on dry areas only, like your elbows, your knees, and any place like you have that just seems to be really dry, and around your feet and your palm of your hands and around this area. Give yourself about 30 minutes. Go watch something on Netflix, go fix your snack or something, but wait 30 minutes. Let all of your pores kind of close up so you don't get those little dots when you put on your self tanner. So at this point, you're gonna put your self tanner on it, and I've got two that I want to talk about. One is for if you're just beginning, I would suggest that, and then the one that I'm currently using now. This one right here is the one that I'm currently using. It is the Loving Tan Bronzing Deluxe Mousse in Ultra Dark. I really like this one. It goes on smooth. It has a natural olive color to it, which has a green undertone. Don't let that scare you. That's just what keeps it from getting orange. So this is the one that I personally really like, and I also just use a cheap Ulta tanning mitt. They're like $5-6. I suggest just getting one of these. I don't see any point in buying a really expensive tanning mitt. I use these until it starts busting at the seams, and I throw it away and I get another one. So, and it's got the inside of it is coated so it doesn't get all over the palm of your hands. Now, for one, if you're just starting out and you don't want to spend $30 on this one, I suggest going and getting the St. Moriz. This one is really good if you're just starting out. I get the dark because this one's like half the price. It is like between $10 to $15. You get a huge bottle of it, and it lasts a long time, and it has a really good color. And then all you're gonna do is you're gonna pump out. I'm gonna use this one because it's empty. You're just gonna pump out like however many pumps you want, and then you're just gonna take it and you're gonna blend it onto your skin, and you keep rubbing it and keep rubbing it until you don't see any streaks. They both have color guides, so it's really easy to see where you're putting it on, where maybe you've missed a spot. So just keep rubbing. Do that over your whole body. If you need help getting your back, most of the time, like during the summer, I don't even bother doing my back, but during the winter time, you may have to get your husband, your mom, somebody to help you do your back. So after you have applied your tanner, make sure you do not put your clothes on immediately after. Let it sit, let it dry for you know, a few minutes, as long as you can wait. I know that's the most boring thing in the world, but try to sit there and wait a couple of minutes and let it dry before you put any kind of clothes on. I would put on like darker colored clothes because it could stain. I've worn a white t-shirt. It really doesn't stain all that much, but I would try to refrain from lighter colored clothes and make sure it's like loose fitting stuff. Don't put a pair of leggings on because it could rub some of it off. I sleep in mine, so I just wear it all through the night, and then I get up the next morning and jump back in the shower and just rinse off. Do not use a body wash. Just rinse it off and get out, pat dry, put a good moisturizer on. So at this point, the way you would upkeep it is just have a really good moisturizer. I like to use the like body balms, I guess, or like a really thick moisturizer, because the more moisturized your skin is, the longer it's gonna last. And both of these last for about, I would say, probably a good week. I don't really have problems with them looking splotchy or anything. They naturally fade off really well. That is my self-tanner routine. I hope you enjoyed it. I have all the steps to my self-tanning routine down in the description box, so you can just go back and you can follow step by step.